again, friends. Now we're going to do science. Yesterday I read you that wonderful story from Mother Earth, Dear Children of the Earth, and it talked about the importance of taking care of the earth. So today we're going to learn a little more about that, and we'll be talking about it all week. I'm hoping you can see the items I have on the table here. I have a plant, I have a rock, I have a branch from a tree, I have some water, and I have a cup of dirt, soil. How are all of these things alike? That's right, they are all from the earth. They're all wonderful gifts from God, but they're also called natural resources. What does the word natural mean? Right, it comes from nature, right? It's part of nature, and it comes from the earth, from God. Okay, so our plant is a natural resource. All of these items are natural resource, but now what's the resource part mean? Well, a resource means it's something that we use in our daily lives. Now, do we use plants in our daily lives? Maybe we don't use flowers, but certainly we do eat plants, right? Our fruits and our vegetables. Okay? Rocks are often used to build with. Okay? We use wood for many things. And of course we use our soil and our water. Okay, the water, right? Miss Sweeney always says in the class, you're wasting God's gift of water because it is something that we use. It's natural, comes from nature, and we use it all the time. We need it to survive. But animals also need it too. Plants need it too. I need a drink of it right now. Okay, so that water is very important. That's why we try not to waste these natural resources. We want to conserve. That means to save them. Okay, and with that water, even air is a natural resource. The air we breathe outside is very important. We want to keep that clean. So today we're going to learn why these natural resources are so important, and then this week we'll learn how we can help protect them and save them. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, let's look at some pictures here. We see a family walking along the beach. Not only do we use the water to survive, we also enjoy it, right? Here's a family using the natural resource of water to wash their car. We wash ourselves with water. Very important natural resource. Air. Not only do we breathe it, but we also can fly kites in it. And the air helps our trees. And the trees help the air. In this picture we see trees, but we also see a family hanging laundry because they're using the natural resource of the air to dry their clothing. And the trees are very important. We use trees for so many different things, right? Paper. We say with paper towels, don't use more than you need, right? Because again, it comes from a natural resource. It comes from trees. And the more paper we use, then we have to cut down more trees. And the trees are also important because the trees help keep our air clean. And it's home for many animals. Think of things we use trees for, right? Our houses that are built of wood. So many things we use wood for. Okay? And then we need good, clean, healthy soil for our trees to grow in, for our fruits and vegetables to grow in. So soil is a very important natural resource. Here are children planting a tree in soil. Our fruits and vegetables grow in that soil and need water, a natural resource. More fruits and vegetables that we enjoy. Crops, grass that we like to walk in, that is a natural resource. It comes from nature and we use it. Potato crops and even animals are a natural resource. All of these wonderful things come from nature and we use them daily. Okay? We have some plants, rocks, coral reef in the ocean, lakes, rivers, ponds, streams, the desert. More rocks. And the sun, a natural resource too, right? Don't we use the sun? Okay, we use it for warmth. We use it for light. We use it for drying. So all of these natural resources are a very important part of our daily lives. And the reason we're learning about them is so that we can learn how to conserve them, meaning save them. We don't want to waste them, and we also want to protect them. And that's what Earth Day is all about, caring for the earth, because it gives us so many things that we need for our life. We have to take care of it, because like in the story I read yesterday, there's only one Earth, and we can't just get up and move to another planet, because I need more water, say. We can't go on a planet too close to the sun because it'll be too hot. And if we go too far away from the sun, then it'll be too cold. So we're just in the right place. We have to take care of it. So now that you know what natural resources are, we're going to talk a little bit about how we can conserve them, save them, not waste them, and protect them. I'm going to come to the other side of this table now and read you a story. Okay, this story is called Our Class is Going Green. My favorite color. Our class is going green. No, not the color green. Our class is learning how to be kind to the earth. And now if you notice the pictures, they're actually made, this book was actually made and written by a class of children and their teachers. So they did the illustrations. And I'm sure they used paper maybe that had writing on the other side so they weren't wasting the trees. To make our environment a better place, here are some ways we are going green. It says reduce, that means make less. What would we want to make less of? Right, less trash. And we're going to talk about that further this week. Reuse. Reuse means use things over again so they're not wasted. Recycle. Walk to school. Why do you think walk to school? Well, the gas that mom or dad put in their car comes from the earth. It's a natural resource. But if we waste it, eventually we won't have any more. And it also will keep the air cleaner. So if you can walk instead of driving the car, walk. Enjoy the exercise. Enjoy the air. Instead of riding in cars. Wear clothes in layers. I remember when I was a kid, if we got chilly, my dad would say, put on a sweater. Why did he say that? Was he mean? He wanted us to be cold? No, because the oil, some houses are heated by oil, some are heated from gas, some might be heated by firewood. But all of that is a natural resource and you want to save them when you can. So if you're a little chilly, put a sweater on. So wear clothes in layers instead of turning up the heat. And you might see that Miss Sweeney's been doing all her lessons in sweaters because it's still a little chilly in my basement. It might be warmer upstairs and springtime outside, but it's a little chilly. So I'm not going to put the heat on just to warm me up down here because I have a sweater with a long sleeve underneath. Take one napkin at lunch instead of a handful of napkins, right? Because those napkins are made from trees. Paper comes from trees. Keep our classroom doors and windows closed instead of letting the cold air in. I remember when I was a kid too, if we took too long coming in from outside on a winter day, my mom would say, come on, you're letting all the heat out. Right, we don't need to heat the outside at the winter time. We need to keep the heat inside and save the gas or oil that's warming the house. Use old paper for class lessons and projects instead of using new paper. So you're reusing things so that you don't waste a natural resource. Turn the water off after you wash your hands instead of leaving the water running while you dry your hands. Right? Save the water. Also, when you brush your teeth, you shouldn't brush your teeth and keep the water running. The water's not helping you brush your teeth. You already wet your toothbrush. Turn the water off while you're brushing. Then turn it back on to rinse. Conserve means to save. Save the natural resources. The things we use from nature every day. We don't want to run out. Help keep our playground clean instead of littering on the ground. Right? We don't want dirty soil. If we have dirty soil, we won't have pretty flowers or trees to grow, and we certainly don't want to eat any fruits or vegetables grown in dirty soil. Recycle your trash. We're going to talk a lot about recycling and the things that we can recycle, but recycle, put it in the proper thing. You know, in school, in the class, Miss Sweeney has the plastic for where you put your pudding and your yogurt containers, because we don't want to mix those in the regular garbage. And we're going to learn why, instead of throwing it away in the trash. Because we're going to learn what happens to too much trash if we make too much trash. Our class has learned how to make the world a better place. Now we are teaching everyone in our school how to be green. So this book is from, I'm trying to see what grade they are. I think they're second graders. Oh, kindergarten, like you. Look at, written and illustrated by kindergarten students of the Oak Park Elementary School in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. See, children can teach other children. Okay, so now you've learned all about natural resources, the things that we use in our daily life that come from nature. And this week we're going to learn how to protect them and conserve them, to recycle, reuse, and reduce, make less trash. Okay, so what you're going to do today is you're going to cut and paste things that are natural resources and things that are made by people. So what I did was, I made 2 columns for you. This says natural resources, and I drew a little picture of the earth so that you would understand that it comes from nature. It's a natural resource. And over here, I drew a little picture of a person. That says man-made resource. Yes, men make, or when people to women, things from natural resources. So, is this a natural resource, or did a man make it? Right, it's a natural resource. But if there's a picture of a house, is that a natural resource, or did a man make it, a person make it? Right. It comes from a natural resource, but it's made by a human. Okay. What else? Okay, the sun. Right, God made it. It is a natural resource. Okay, let's see what else we got here. A bicycle. A bicycle. Is that a natural resource? No, but it is made from a natural resource. Humans make bicycles, but they get metal from the earth. Yes, metal comes from earth. Diamond and silver and gold and coins, those are man-made, but they come from the earth. Okay, coal. Coal comes from the earth. It's a natural resource. Okay, so you're going to sort and classify things made by nature and natural resource, and things that are human-made, made by people. They can come from a natural resource, but if it's made, actually made from a person, it goes under the man-made side, okay? All right, we're going to have a great Earth Day on Wednesday. I have a couple surprises for you and some crafts. Okay, boys and girls, be good. I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you on Earth Day, Wednesday.